Here's a bizarre little game, mostly because I couldn't even find that this game existed when first looking for it. I had to do quite a bit of looking around to find the game. Known in America to those who have played a translated version of it as Adventures of Valecule, this is known as Valkyrie no Boken Toki no Kagi Densetsu. The Adventure of Valkyrie, The Legend of the Time-ish, I guess, from Namco, 1986. Has not aged well, but let's talk about it anyway, because it's not too bad. Once upon a time, there was a game, and it was called The Adventures of Valecule. And in it, the world of Marvel Land, people and nature lived together in a peaceful and harmonic coexistence. All the animals were docile. Humans, Sandras, Quarkmen, Tatas, and other races mingled with one another and worked to make Marvel Land into an increasingly beautiful place to live. A large clock tower resembling a stone grandfather clock stood watch over the countryside of Marvel Land. Long ago, an ancient evil had been sealed within the clock tower. The people needn't fret, however, for those days had long since passed. Or so they had thought. The key of time that rested in the center of the face of the clock tower had long since been used to seal away the ancient evil that lies within, until one day the clock tower mysteriously stopped working. In an effort to rewind the clock, a village takes it upon himself to do just that. Fumbling with the key, the villager drops the key of time foolishly. In a frantic manner, the villager picks up the key and tries to reset it back into place before a catastrophe befalls Marvel Land. But then it was too late for the villager to accomplish the task. The ancient evil of legend, Zauna, the dark wizard, who manipulates time itself, was unleashed upon the world once more. And, to prevent anyone else from sealing him away once again, Zauna takes the key of time for himself. Finally freed after many years, Zauna wastes no time in wreaking havoc and chaos over Marvel Land. Zauna unleashes his manifested darkness over the land and lays waste to the countryside. In a desperate call to the heavens by the people of Marvel Land, Valkyrie, a fledgling shield maiden, descends to Marvel Land from heaven. Her first adventure, she wields a simple shield and a mace of light, vowing to save Marvel Land from the darkness that has consumed it. Then her adventure begins. And here we go. Action RPG, pretty early action RPG. Kind of has a overworld similar to Dragon Warrior, but combat work kind of like Zelda. We control the Valkyrie in our quest to defeat Zauna and restore peace. We're pretty wimpy at the beginning. We have nothing but a short sword, according to this, instead of a mace, which the above paragraph says. She will appear with brown hair and no helmet. Over time, you will help her fight monsters, collect gold, and find stronger equipment that will raise her offense and defense. Eventually, you will find a helmet and cloak, and she will appear as you see her on the cover of the game's box, which is with a helmet and cloak. How about that? With all the citizens of Marvel Land scared or under Zauna's control, the Valkyrie will receive no help from anyone in the form of hints or advice. Player and Valkyrie are completely on their own when it comes to discovering all that Marvel Land has to offer. Player will need to use your wits to devise a plan that will help you defeat Zauna once and for all. And many of the tasks that lay before the Valkyrie are not obvious. Some can only be surmised by exploitation and experimentation. Having no text throughout the game, it's fully playable by non-Japanese speaker. However, in 2001, it was translated that converts the title screen into English, which produces a very phonetic translation of the word Valkyrie as Valecule. Valecule? At the player select screen. However, as a result, changing the title, the translation corrupts the ending, which ironically is already presented in English. Well, that's great. A corrected version of the patch was released in 2009. This was followed up by Valkyrie no Densetsu, The Legend of Valkyrie, an arcade game released in '89, which had 2 players simultaneous play with a console conversion for the PC Engine. During that same year, there was a tentative MSX2 game titled Valkyrie no Boken 2. While the demo was collected on Disk Station Compilation number 4, the game was indeed cancelled. In '92, Namco released a prequel to Valkyrie no Boken for the Super NES entitled Zandra no Daiboken, Valkyrie 2 no Dai. Yes, that's bad. Featuring the Valkyrie's green amphibian-looking friend, Krino Sandra. The prequel was released in Europe as Whirlo, Valkyrie no Boken was resurrected for the PlayStation in '98 on Namco Anthology 2, which featured an upgraded and more linear version of the game, side by side with an emulated version of the original. In 2007, Namco released a true upgrade with enhanced graphics and all of that for Japanese cell phones. Valkyrie makes a lot of appearances in various other Namco titles, most of them being in the Tales games. Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny, Tales of Eternia, Tales of the World, Tales of Hearts, Tales of the Abyss, Tales from the Crypt, Dragon Tales, DuckTales. I may have made some of those up. Probably. Anyway, not a horrible game for being 1986. Has not aged well, but I would be interested in playing through it.